We are together called to be the body of Christ, and I see that happening at Glen Church when we gather in the sanctuary for worship. You remember those Sundays, don't you? And now, know when we are virtual that this medium is uniting all of us in worship, and we remember each other's face. I see this happening when we gather together in small groups to study the Bible, as well as current problems, trends, and movements, which we believe assist us in being more effective disciples of Jesus. And I see us being a contemporary, functioning body of Christ when we unite our resources of time and treasure by meeting the physical and spiritual needs of all of God's children, packing food for children's backpack, gathering in September for Good Neighbor Day, giving in support of the United Methodist Church's mission program, and after a natural disaster, sending funds to UMCOR, and providing the pastor and staff with funds to meet the more individualized needs of struggling folks.
One of my feelings about stewardship at Glen Church is very strong, and that is that I feel very comfortable and happy to share what I have with the church, because I know it will be used so wisely and so well, and it's so far-reaching. It's really wonderful and comforting to know that I belong to that. Thank you.
For 50 years, Glen has been our home, not only spiritual home, but community and fellowship and love and inspiration and correction and all of that for us and our children. And we always are glad to come home. We don't belong to Glen, we belong at home in Glen, and we love it.
We Glen members living at Claremont Place feel surrounded by the love of church friends. We are together called to expand that love to new friends and neighbors here. This month we are together called to express Christ's love and our loyalty to Glen Church through the stewardship of giving.
There are 3 generations of my family who have been fortunate enough to have been members of Glen Memorial. And starting with my mother and father, Charles and Dorothy Weathers, who began as it began. And then my husband joined our church when we married in 1950, Don Wynne Jr. And then our 4 children benefited from all the wonderful inspiration of Glen. 1 daughter and 3 sons. We were blessed and fortunate.
My mother and I joined Glen when I was 12 years old, and now I'm 92. So that means I've been a member of Glen for 80 years. That blows my mind. And I'm so thankful that Glen has challenged me, it has inspired me, and it has a worldview so that my small gifts are multiplied many times over throughout the world with the message of Jesus Christ. I now have my great-grandson entering Glen School, which means more than you can possibly know.